Hi, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your March 2023 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Connolly Tarot. This is a Celtic deck that's been probably vintage by now. I've had it for decades. It's been in my life for quite a while, and I picked it for March because it is Irish and I like the vibe. Cancer, please watch your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. We've got a lot happening as usual, but we normally don't have as many malefic planets transiting as we do initiating in March. So let's get to that. On March 7th, Saturn, the first malefic transit of a planet that we have, is entering Pisces after 2.5 year stay in Aquarius. So from March 7th of this year through May 25th of 2025, Saturn will enter Pisces, which is your 9th sector. The 9th house, Saturn interpreted here suggests a lot of studying and a realignment to Cancer's faith, hopes, vision, and optimism. When Saturn first makes a transit, this is a planet that comes along with some frustration. It's interpreted as representing limitations, lessons learned, restrictions, realignments, and restructuring. And it's in a system, or it's in a sector that is representing belief systems. Cancer is questioning over the next few years, but particularly in the first year, if they're in alignment of if what they do is in alignment with what they believe, and how they match their spiritual selves in the world of action and presence in the tangible world. This indicates a need for studying, and Saturn, being a planet of focus, is an excellent transit in the 9th house for going back to school or having a higher certification or being ready for an education that takes it up a notch, that expands your knowledge, belief systems, and how you even see life. This is a powerful transit for Cancer to question life going forward and where they see themselves in that vision, because it's changing. It's not where it was 27 years ago when Saturn was last here. So this is a powerful transit for everyone, but this is in the area of study, and foreign travel and new experiences are what interest you. And it might not be easiest to travel in this time period, but where you go is brand new, or you're interested in learning about new culture, new experience, the explorative. You might not take many adventurous risks, but it's all about brain power. It's about knowledge, what you can learn, and learn from other cultures and places. Saturn in the 9th house is also reshaping your attitude about life and optimism of life. You could be a little low when Saturn enters the 9th house. You question self-confidence and your attitude in life. But this is a realignment that once he leaves, there's the serving of you better. You're ascending. It's leveling everybody up here. And it's not always comfortable to get leveled up. It comes with some chiseling and fine-tuning. And Cancer is receiving that in the area of spirituality and what they've believed their whole life and restructuring of that. And some of that can come with feeling let down initially, but you're being rebuilt. Saturn is the rebuilding energy. All right. On March 16th, Venus, the planet of the feminine, love and attraction, enters Taurus through April 11th. Venus in your 11th house is a very social placement for invitation, connecting to female clubs. The feminine is here, women groups, and supporting the women in your life, the females, friendships in your life. And also the goals. Take interest in your new goal list. You don't always have the same goals. That message keeps coming up. It's true though. It's not, what am I trying to say here? It's not easy to get in touch with yourself every year to say, okay, am I in alignment with where I was last year? We don't always reassess and check in. This is the time for Cancer to do that. And to have new bucket lists, because the 11th house is your intention list, your goal list of life. And with Venus there from March 16th through April 11th, you're at writing what you're attracted to, what you're in love with. What goals would make you feel fulfilled. We have a seasonal change, March 20th. The Sun and Mercury shift into Aries. It's our vernal equinox in the Northern Hemisphere. This is your 10th house. Aries governs Cancer's 10th house. The new moon is also here the following day on March 21st. The new moon at 0 degrees of Aries. Clean slate in your career sector. Wiped it clean. A 0 degree new moon, we don't have those. I love those. That's like such catalyst initiating energy. You can grab any opportunity by the horns here. Some Cancers want to get to work in a new way. In a new way. Oh God, why am I stuttering so much? One that aligns with what you want spiritually. So what Cancer does has to connect with how they feel. They have to be in sync is what I'm getting. And these planetary shifts really, that's the message for where these planets are headed. What you do has to resonate with who you are now on the inside. That's the message, who you are now, because shit's changed. And you get a fresh start. What does Cancer want to be when they grow up? This is the sector of title, status, career, opportunity, and there's a new moon here for you going, okay, what's the title going to be? What is your vision? And how can this vision align with what you now believe? Another malefic planetary shift, and this one's big. On March 23rd, Pluto, who's been stationed in Capricorn for a decade, exits out of Capricorn and enters Aquarius for a brief stay. From March 23rd through June 11th, Pluto transits into Aquarius in your 8th house for a 2.5-month taste of what it will be like once he moves in officially on January 2nd of 2025 for 10 years. Pluto equals change, endings, no more tolerance, zero tolerance. Pluto is rebirth, transformation, regeneration. In your 8th house of all of those things that I just mentioned, Pluto is actually transiting into the 8th house that is the house of change for you. and shared resources and trust, privacy. Cancer is making financial changes. There's also, for those of you who qualify, sexual changes, hormonal, feminine changes, menopause. This has to do with the libido and sex life, and Pluto is putting an end to a lot of that. You'll discover there's ways to assist, clearly, in all of those changes of life. But there's a revelation to how much time people have left. Right now, Cancers are aware of their age and connecting it to meaning something. It doesn't, but the idea of longevity is on your brain because Pluto in the 8th house makes you aware of the years of life and how far one has come, where changes can be made. This is deep. It's an intense planet and it transits not often. So hitting the 8th house, Cancers are changing how they have financed things. They are putting a complete end to debt. Pluto equals ending of debt in the 8th house. There's also the selling of a property, perhaps putting an end to the ownership of one of the properties. There could be so many interpretations of this. There could be you're going through the experience of digging up traumas and working out, reworking past traumas, deep wounds with Pluto in the 8th house. This is like a healing type of energy to regenerate you, to get you out of the low depressive and up into the higher vibration that you need to live through. Solving the pain or digging deep in trauma work could be indicated with Pluto in the 8th house for those who that applies. On March 25th, Mars enters Cancer. This is huge until May 20th. This is the energy Cancer needs to be physical, work out, sweat, lose weight, get things done quickly in a short period of time. You're active. You have physical energy with Mars in the first sector that governs the body and the physical self. So plan to get going at that time. You are restless energy here. It's difficult to sleep when Mars is in the first house, so you might need to have some relaxing ASMR techniques or the sound machine on, or just having some meditation before bed or quiet. Watch your road rage or tone in frustration, because Mars in the first house could be aggressive too, and more than just assertive. Let's see what's here in the cards for you, Cancer. And if you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. My direct booking link is audreyalison.as.me. All right, let's see. Cancer. Wow, the Star card. The Star is recognition, all eyes on you, the attention, an Aquarius card, hope and optimism. That is Saturn restoring your hope, faith, and optimism, realigning it. The star card is all of that. Positivity, hoping for the future, having hope for the future. 10 of Cups is the marriage, the family, the husband and wife and the child above. Marriage, fulfillment, happiness. Pay attention to your relationships this month more than normal. Feed the family. That's what I wanted to say. And I feel like that's not, I mean, it's literal, but it wasn't meant to be. More like metaphorical. Wow. 10 of coins. You have the 10 of cups, 10 of coins. Now this is more family, but it is property, inheritance, estates, the 8th house. 8th house of shared resources where Pluto is moving. Oh, prepare wills. Get all that stuff for the end of life done with. So you don't even have to think about it when the end of life is here. That's what this is about too. Pluto, again, is reminding you of the longevity of life. And the 10 of coins is preparing your life, the taxes, who's getting what when, when I go, all that stuff. It also suggests having to sell or deal with a property sale or purchase. What else do you have? Wow, and now the 10 of wands. All these 10s. There's still a lot to be done. There's a lot of burdens on Cancer's plate. I think it's time for a personal assistant. Right? Who can you delegate to release the burden? I'm actually getting therapy too, therapist. Unleash your burden to a therapist, a professional. They know what they're doing. So why not unload a few of these burning wands here and book an appointment to get the help you need, or book an appointment with your financial advisor or attorney or a marriage counselor. There are so many X's here all at the bottom, and Cancer's like at a high level of their life right now. You're so close to sorting every single thing out, is what it feels like. And the only thing that could be missing is maybe you need the hope and the positivity and the recharging that Pluto's about to give you, the rebirth, the regeneration necessary to get to come along with all of the high levels that you have here. All right, Cancer, I'm wishing you a beautiful March. I'm here if you'd like to book a session with me. The sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.